Yo, what is going on, guys? So we already uploaded one video today detailing and going in depth on the final two champions for Banquet, the Mutant and Cosmic Champion reveal. So if you want to check out that video first before this one, go for it. But we're going to be covering that at a later point in this video and just everything that was covered in the official live stream for December. One of the biggest, it is the biggest month of the year. So we got some cool stuff to talk about. So, starting with the announcements, we got Summoners Fest Thank You, Founders War Saga closing up, time is running out on side quests, RER Dev Diary posted, AI Update Dev Diary posted, Twitch Drop Dev Diary posted, so many Dev Diaries, and there's more to come. So, let's get moving. Alright, so the Founders War Saga, it is going to be ending after the end of this month. So, this is all the stuff that we had from October to December. Pretty much all of that is coming to an end now. Alright, what is next? So, we got Alliance War Encounter Showcase ending on December 10th, so make sure you knock that out. I do have a full guide on my channel for both paths, detailing good options for each fight, so if you haven't done it already, check out my guide, it'll help you get through. We got the Saga Champion Showcase. There's like the Cosmic and Science ones as well. This was actually a ton of fun. I didn't make any content on this yet, but if you guys want to see some of it, let me know. But it's really cool because there's like this big box on the map that you want to like stay in, and when you stay in it, you build up force charges essentially. And then if you like dash back to your side of the screen, there's like a little trap that you go over, and it's like a regen passive. Like it's really cool. I actually had a lot of fun with it. I hope they kind of take some of that and put it in more content in the future. I think it was some pretty good ideas. Deadpool's miniature mace. This is terrible, man. Oh my god, I can't believe I wasted $12 on this. Ridiculous. And it was bugged at release where people could just pick their path. So I spent 12 bucks for nothing. Bro, oh, I'm still not over that. And then we got the final egg objective today dropping, which is great. So I'm going to be making a Venom the Duck video for sure. I haven't done like any of the last... Like, I haven't done anything since my first video I made on it, my first guide on the whole event. So then I'm going to make another video doing the final objectives live with you guys, claiming all that, and then ranking up the relic and everything like that, ranking up Venom the Duck, and going crazy with him, seeing what he can really do. So be on the lookout for that type of content. It is coming soon. And then we got Founders War Incursions. I already streamed this. I was actually really quick on it. Day one, I think I knocked it out, so it was done for me. It was pretty easy. Yelena, Jean Grey, and Spider-Woman just destroyed it. If you have any one of those three, definitely bring them along. They'll crush it for you. Then we have a Summoners Fest Thank You. We have a little bit of a... whatchamacallit? A little bit of a recap here. I don't know if there's sound on this or not. Wait, where am I? Hey, there we are. I don't know why they went with this pose. This one was not the coolest. I did one like that. Where was my Spider-Man pose, bro? What the hell? Alright, we got Dave on the stream now. So apparently, dude, I didn't know this, but the stream hit #1 on Twitch, which is insane. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. And like, I was featured on the stream. So I'm thinking about that. Like, I was featured on the #1 Twitch stream for a short period of time. Like, that's insane to me, man. If only I could have won. Over 2.3 million views, epic battle realm brawl matchups, beat the boss, final rocked, amazing meetups, juicy Twitch drops, summoners together, man. It was a pretty fun event. It's very, very fun. Oh, this was really cool, man. This was like a little bit of a time lapse.
Or being this, all you all sure. We're able
of building it
on that champion.
They had told us that they like had recorded this. I was looking forward to seeing it. Let's check it out.
Can you remind me who that champion?
Let's check it out. So this is what the studio looked like before, you know, just bare. And then they added all this stuff, man. Crazy. I'm glad they did like a time lapse. Look at that, man. I told them like they should just keep that in the studio, but they're like, oh, we rented all the equipment, so yeah. Thor Ragnarok is getting a buff, and apparently it's the way to get him is going to be through Twitch drops starting next year. So, yeah. Twitch drops in 2026 include exclusive 7-star champion. Will require multiple views for the chase. More details to follow. Drops open to all creators streaming MCOC this month, but that's only on Twitch, not YouTube. And like the bulk of the community is on YouTube. It's weird. All right, let's keep moving on though. More on the Twitch drops. Wait, what was that last slide? Founders War Saga. We already know all that. Big Thing returns. We're aware of that. Side quest taken. So this is a new one. It's a 2-star meta event running from December 17th to January 7th. The December side quest using 2 stars. The collector has a particular set of skills. Gets 2-star champion via in-game mail. Taken as in the Liam Neeson movie. Use 2-star champions to defeat the boss in the quest. There are class gates to guide your champions. Try to figure out which boss is designed for who. Complete solo objectives to earn rewards. So, you know, I like 2-star content. It's typically pretty fun. So, sure. All right, then we have a loyalty store cleanup. So this is launching December 8th, 3 days from right now. So this is a massive W, the first thing. They've removed the timer on the 7-star loyalty crystal, which is incredible, dude, because, like, I'm going to open my game up right now, and I want to see, like, just how many of those shards I have, because I'm pretty sure I have quite a few. I can take a gander in game in a second here. But, so you can buy as many as you want now. They're also cleaning up the store, so it's geared to Alliance War specifically, which, you know, is kind of what it should be anyways. And then keeping Alliance War boosts and they're keeping Alliance War boost potions, you know, all the stuff pertaining to war, but then they're removing all the low-tier catalyst, crystal shards, the stuff that just has, like, an insane markup price on anyways that you should not be buying in the first place. And Unstoppable Colossus gets to stay. He'd be sad if we took him out. How about 7-star Unstoppable Colossus and you buff him? I mean, you know, come on. I've been asking Kabam that for a long time. I'm like, listen, you guys already buffed Juggernaut. You already buffed Colossus. Put them together and give them to Unstoppable Colossus. Obviously, tune it for balancing, but, like, come on. You already got the 2 buff champs that make him. Pull from both and give it to him. Like, it's not that hard. It would be the easiest buff ever. Like, you literally have the other buff champions that make him in game. Like, come on, man. So if we go to store, I'm in game right now. Let me show you guys just how many of these crystals I could buy right now if there was no cap. So, wait, because I had 0? Oh no, it must be these things. Yeah. So I got 49. I got 49 of those damn tokens, dude. So I'll be able to get quite a few loyalty crystals when that drops, and it's good actually because I don't have Storm. I'm missing Storm completely, so we're gonna go on a little Storm hunt once this all goes down. So yeah, that's what's going on with the loyalty store. And then we have a currency consolidation. So this is very interesting, and Kabam did talk about this when, you know, they first launched Radiance, that they wanted to kind of, you know, consolidate some of the lower level resources into one more meta resource, but still for, like, the lower level stuff. So inspired by Radiance, taking engagement-based currencies and consolidating them into one resource, more consistency with updates, actively in development, expect to go live next year. Look out for Dev Diary next month. I saw some people in the comment section, though, that were not fans of this on the live stream. So I'm very curious to hear what you guys think about this. Let me know. Personally, I do love Radiance, but at the same time, you know, I kind of like having, you know, multiple different resources from multiple different stores. And we recently made a tier list video for every currency in game, which was, you know, a ton of fun. So, but I do understand where Kabam is coming from, that there just is a lot of currencies that cannot be denied. I mean, if there's enough currencies to make a freaking tier list about it, you might have too many in game. All right, let's keep going. So we've got event quest update. So node cleanup. So coming in December, update to event quest nodes. Nodes are cleaner, easier to find, and the Fury is no longer impacted by ability actually, giving them some love so that more up to date with 2025 champion meta abilities. And then still in progress, Elder unlocked immediately for Valiant players. Lower difficulty toggle for all players. On development timeline TBD. Bruh. I haven't even done November's EQ at all. Not even a single quest in Classic, because, like, it's just such a pain in the ass, dude. It's just such a pain in the ass, and it's such a massive time commitment. It's like 5 hours, bro. Like, I have to set aside 5 hours one day and just stream and knock it out. And it's like, oh, I don't want to do it because it's so boring. But at least when I stream it, you know, it's a lot more fun with you guys. You guys make it a lot less boring, but still, it'd be nice to just skip Classic. So for the upcoming Battlegrounds Season 35, we actually have a vote for the meta. You get to choose the Battlegrounds meta. So for GC Week 1 in VT, and for GC, what do we even have here? I didn't even look at this. We've got Mighty Charge Dash Fallen. What Mighty Charge is it, though? do they go unstoppable with the Mighty Charge or not? Like, because there's like 3 different levels of Mighty Charge. That's not helpful. Rust and Rain, Scrap Wars, Eat Crow, Power Snack, Mix Master, Light 'em Up, Invade, Kinetic Absorption, Space Regen, Rooted, Bob and Weave, Counter Strike. Ooh. Polka Dot Power Shield sounds pretty good for this one. For here, I mean, it depends on the Mighty Charge. If it's not unstoppable, I'd probably vote that, because Dash Vulnerability is fun. Eat Crow sounds kind of interesting, too. Interesting. Okay. Keep moving on. So we actually have a Cosmic Invasion collaboration. Man, this profile picture looks awesome. The Venom one. Spider-Man one's not bad either. So, teaming up with Cosmic Invasion for this Cosmic collab, win fights with champions who appear in Cosmic Invasion to earn points in a solo event, earn 8-bit profile pictures, a Cosmic Invasion themed title, progression-based Nexus crystals. Check out the MCOC color palette in Cosmic Invasion. Honestly, it looks kind of fun. I like the whole 8-bit thing. Especially this Venom profile picture. That goes hard, bro. I like that. And then we have the Coliseum. This is landing on December 10th. So a massive new game mode. Fight through multiple health bars. No revives or potions allowed. Gain XP and level up your podiums. 3 times rotating champion tags each day. Worth your alliance for peak milestones. Alliance version replaces AQ for that week. So it's launching. Solo Coliseum is launching in January, but the Alliance one is launching December 10th. So this is just nice that it's going to allow us to kind of, you know, skip some AQ, which is great. And then we got some stuff here to go over. So they showed some rewards at one point. So right there's a 7-star Nexus, some tier 7 basic, but there's even better than that. So let's kind of find it. Okay, here's kind of what it's going to be looking like. Alright. Wait, what rewards did it show there? 7-star shards. Okay, nothing crazy. You're going to open up like the full reward page in a sec. Okay, here we go. So, oh yeah, dude, that is tier 5. So it's just fragments. Okay, and that's why I didn't click for me at first, because like I was like, wait, I didn't see a tier 5 alpha catalyst, but it's fragments. I mean, which totally makes sense. They're not going to give it presumably they're not going to give it a full catalyst. But yeah, man, we're going to be starting to get tier 5 alpha catalyst, which what does that mean? That means we're going to be getting rank 5 7-star champions, which I already predicted like last year. Like it's obvious. It's obvious when we're going to be getting these type of things. For me, like I've been playing the game for over 9 years now. Like I know Kabam's patterns. I know their formula for the game, for their business model, you know, at this point. That's why I'm able to predict things quite accurately. But yeah, man, people asked me like a year ago, like, Legacy, when is there going to be rank 5s? I'm like, Banquet, 2025. Boom. Now we're in December. We're starting to see those rank 5 materials. We saw a little glimpse of it in that one deal last month, but like we're not going to be able to get that anytime soon. But yeah. So, and then they also show off the rank rewards. Of course, there's Radiance in there. So, yeah. Here we can see a little bit of gameplay. Honestly, now that I've seen the rewards, and just the fact that it, you know, actually, yeah, now that we've seen the rewards, I'm more excited for it, honestly. And just the fact that it's going to mitigate a week of AQ, that's amazing. So, yeah. We all hate AQ. So different Coliseums, plan on your own or with your Alliance. Solo Coliseum boils down to ripping through as many health bars as you can to progress your milestone track. The Alliance Coliseum has additional elements, replaces AQ for that week, and is geared towards reaching the highest score with 5 different champions. Okay. Then we have Alliance Podiums. As you can see, level up your podium. Okay. And then here we got Levator. Oh yeah, we have a little bit of Imperiosa gameplay. Check this out.
Over 2 bars. Imperiosa starts the fight with over 2 bars of power, and you'll want to build that special
She starts with
3
2
to
bars.
start your rotation.
It's crazy.
When ready, intercept or use a combo ender to gain special lock immunity.
Bro, was this the reason that we finally got the skip special 3 button in every game mode because of this idol? Low-key, I feel like this is the reason.
Then, use your special 3. After, you'll have all 3 of your Synthect buffs, juicing up your basic attacks and granting you extra power. From here, attack your opponent to build power so you can launch your special 1 to refresh the corrosion debuff and keep your opponent ticking down from the physical damage. Now, in a longer fight, after your first special 3, you can ride that power gain up to another and stack on multiple corrosion debuffs. From there, build to your special 1 to refresh your corrosions and watch your opponent melt before your eyes.
All right.
Which looks interesting. Let's pull up this guy here. So those tentacles out of the way. Fracture power bar, 75% max power is crazy. Power locks self at start of the fight. Removed on intercept and combo ending attack. Immune to bleed, disintegrate, and power drain. Gains buff dependent on power level. Corrosion debuff on special 3, which was taking for like 5,000 or something. If we go back a sec, you can see it. It was doing a lot of damage.
There.
Like, yeah, you can see it. That's just
special another and
5,000 damage
down from
per tick.
Extra power. Have all 3 of your
sorry, 5,000 damage per second. It's 2,744 damage per tick, but there's 2 ticks in a second. So yeah, well over 5,000 each second. So that's pretty crazy, man. That's a lot of damage, and that's the debuff that Deathless Thanos has. He's the only champion in the game right now that has corrosion. So refresh 3 damaging debuffs on special 1. So you just keep those corrosions refreshed. So seems pretty good. What I'm really curious to see is how Imperiosa is going to be on defense, because I definitely think she looks like a dual threat. Starting with 75% of max power, that's and also I saw like at Summoner Fest when I was in line for for Fight the Dev to like fight Kabam in Battlegrounds, which is how I got my Kabam title. I was watching like people, because I was in line, so I was watching other people fight the devs. And Imperiosa was getting some play for sure, and she was getting put on defense quite a bit, and she was cooking. I think she even cooked some maybe Kabam too. So yeah, I think she's gonna be a crazy dual threat, man. That's kind of my prediction. But all right, let's go skip on ahead. So she's gonna be, or the Invade Essence is gonna be available until January 7th, and I think as soon as the game updates, she should be added to the Idol Armory. And here's just some art with all of them. Oh, right here. All the idols. Let me know which one of the idols is your favorite. Mine, probably Solvark, for sure. Actually, no, it is Solvark right now. Imperiosa could change that, but I like Solvark, man. He's cool. He's really cool. All right, and then we have Buffed Punisher.
A lot of comments in the chat.
Check it out.
Let's take a little bit of a look at Reworked Punisher.
Time to get into the Banquet stuff, guys. The good stuff.
To begin, strike the opponent to start.
He's a Rhino counter, which is great. And like once we get 7-star Rhino, bro, we're gonna need all the Rhino counters we can get our hands on, honestly.
Building power. Focus on using your red attacks to build up your physical resistance, as these will boost the chance to gain your Fury passive. If needed, you can land an intercept or punish a special to get your grit passive so they don't disrupt your tempo. Build to 2 bars of power, and once there, finish your 5-hit combo and delay your special activation slightly to get your opponent to block. After that special 2, strike the opponent to build more power and get back to another special and launch it right into their block. From here, immediately launch your special 1 into their block to increase the tick rate of those bleeds and watch your opponent melt. Now, keep in mind,
not bad.
Against villain champions, he gains that impact.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty good against Lizard, because Lizard can go unstoppable and
passive
stuff.
At the start of the fight. But Frank doesn't have that same contempt against non-villain champions. So, use your special 1 before your special 2 to get rolling with those impacts. And then, watch the defender bleed.
Damn, look at those bleeds! Sheesh.
Alright, and that was our...
Alright, then we have Kabam Windshear. This is the guy who made, or who worked on the Buff Punisher, who also made Maker, which is a bit of a polarizing champion. But, and then we're going to see Windshear take on a High Evolutionary. So let's take a gander at this. More gameplay.
Let's give it a go. Let's watch Windshear fight High Evolutionary. So as you can see here, we got Punisher. He's going in, kind of doing that mix master stuff going on. When you go for the light attacks, you are going to be gaining some of that physical resistance. All right. Now, at this point, that's really good because when
Did he drop an F-bomb? I swear he did.
As you go for more light attacks, you have a chance to gain
that's
Fury
funny.
passive. Now, as you can notice, the blue icon. I told you guys, it's really good. So you're gonna go for that The auto block. That's
The auto
awesome.
block,
That was a cool play.
You want to go for the special 2.
Auto block
Get a little
into
excited
to
here.
block your special.
I love the stuff. So you want to go for the special 2 into the block, right? Because that is going to give you power up to your special 1. Watch this, by the way. So that kind of saved you there, right? Oh, no, it didn't hit the 66%,
No, it didn't.
actually. Oh, it didn't. That's all right. Anyway, point being,
Frank has a
rambling
safety
here.
net.
This is awful. So I'm not doing a good job commentating on this. He's got the Fury buff. He's going to go for the special 2 here into the block. Watch the power up to the special 1.
Look at those bleeds, man.
He's going to go for the special 1 while the Unstoppable is there. He's going to get the
just watch him
precision,
bleed away.
and he just bleeds away.
That looks
Fantastic
fun.
stuff, man. So I was getting distracted that entire time, but Windshear did a fantastic job, really.
So let's take a look at the ability page. So he gains indestructible passives at 33% health intervals. So that's going to be at 1%, 33-ish%, and like 66%. But I mean, like, technically, shouldn't there be one at 99%? I don't know. But yeah, grit passive when intercepting or punching a special. Critical hits inflict bleed debuff. When a bleed expires, chance to inflict bleed passive. Gain physical resistance on the light attacks. Chance to gain a fury when gaining physical resistance. Gains bonuses against villain champions. Gains power if special 2 hits into the opponent's block. And specials can crit through blocks. Dude, Punisher's looking pretty sick. And again, same thing we just talked about with Imperiosa. I think this man is absolutely going to be a dual threat. I think current Punisher is a fairly decent defender, and he's like a potato almost. He's not a potato, but like he's not a 2025 champion by any means. But still, he can be a bit of a menace on defense, even for such an old champion. And it's primarily because of his animations. You know, he's got the gunshot special 1, and then all crazy gunshots special 2. They're very difficult to dex. So if those are going to be critting through block now, dude, this guy's going to be a menace on defense. I think Stark Spidey should be pretty damn good against him though, because he's not a villain. He's going to help you with that auto evade on the specials. He's got power control. Stark Spidey should handle this man pretty well. My goat. All right, let's keep on going forward, though. We're getting into the Banquet stuff now. Things are getting juicy. So that's Thor Jane Foster. We don't care about that. And then here we got Absorb Man, Kingpin. So Kingpin was a 100% accurate prediction. Scorpion, another accurate prediction. Valkyrie, another accurate prediction. So we're like kind of 3 for 3 on that. Punisher, I did not predict that. I didn't really have a prediction for the trophy champ. I didn't know if there's going to be one or not. But then here we have the final reveals. And, you know, let's go, man. I already, like I said at the start of this video, I already made a video detailing those champions. But right here, dude, right here.
25, featuring
Hold on.
the 2 bald guys. Once we announced Absorbing Man, I saw a lot of people, you know, kind of speculating who the other ones are going to be, and I saw a lot of people being like, they're definitely doing the bald thing. Like, I know them, they're doing
I
the bald
literally said that, bro. I'm like, they just had Brian Grant at their studio. They're going for a bald theme. I literally said that. That's so funny. That's so funny. Okay. So, Mutant up first. Is it going to be a rework, or is it going to be freaking Archangel? And it's X23. So, like, the only thing I'm really worried about at this X23, the buff looks really cool. It looks like a ton of fun. She's got, like, some really crazy stuff going on,
allowing her to rip her opponent.
where she just, like, spams attacks. Like, it looks like a lot of fun. A kind of a button masher. But the regen, bro. I feel like they nerfed her regen into the ground, and I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. You can see right here. Here's the regen. This is like a 7-star rank 4, presumably. This is taking for 117. My 6-star rank 3 X23 can tick regen for like over 400. So, yeah, I'm really worried about that regen, dude. But yeah, critical hits inflict bleed passives, ruptures against non-bleed immune champs, pursuit on intercept and special punish, which is nice. Like, whereas, you know, Frank Punisher, he has grit on intercept or special punish. X23 has pursuit. I like that. And then builds frenzy and cashes it in for different effects, and eviscerating stun for rapid non-stop light attacks, marked passive against skill champions. So she could be a Nick Fury counter, which is cool. So I'm probably gonna rank for her. Probably. I've always liked X23. I voted for her to get the buff. But like one of my absolute favorite things about her is the regen. So I'm just really worried about that, dude. Kabam, I swear, man, Kabam is totally on an anti-regeneration agenda. And they have been for years. That's why all the new champs with regen, it's like based off of missing health. Like the only champion that got like some pretty decent regeneration was Deathless Thanos, because he was like, you know, a champion that you had to get 4 other champions for over the course of a year to obtain. So for Thanos, they didn't give him, oh, missing health BS, you know. They gave him actual regen. So yeah, man, I don't know. I'm definitely worried about X23. But the person who made Carolina worked on Wolverine's buff, Kabam Honeydew. So Honeydew usually makes some pretty good champs. So like I think X23 is gonna be good. I'm just really worried about the regen. And then we have our Cosmic Champion. Oh, spoilers. We have our Cosmic Champion, and yeah, dude, this was another very accurate prediction. I was predicting Hulkling from the very beginning. You know, Hulkling and CGR were the 2 most likely candidates, and I said, you know, like, if it's going to be one of them, it's going to be Hulkling, because the game is just not ready for 7-star Cosmic Ghost Rider. It's simply just not ready for him. And yeah, like I said, I know how Kabam works. I know how they think. I know how they see the game. So like, it's just, yeah, Hulkling. If Cosmic wasn't getting the rework, it pretty much just had to be Hulkling. There just really wasn't anyone else that made sense for it. But yeah, I definitely missed on the X23 prediction. I mean, I had mentioned her, but I didn't really think it was going to be X23 because she was from a separate event. But overall, we got Hulkling, we got Scorpion, we got Valkyrie, we got Kingpin. That's 4 for 4 on prediction, man. 4 out of 5, basically. You know, so we got the mutant one wrong. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's statistically pretty damn accurate. And then they also showed us like some really cool arts. I like this, and like I just love this because I need good art for thumbnails. So yeah, this looks pretty cool. I'm definitely gonna be using that in some thumbnails. Then we have the anniversary calendar. So this is gonna be launching December 10th. If you guys remember it last year, there was like the whole 10 by 10 supply drop thing that was crazy. Like every day you logged in, you got a 7-star. But that was for like the 10-year anniversary of the game, so it's probably not going to be quite that good this year, but it's probably still going to be very good. So to kick off the Asgardian Gala, and that's what they're calling Banquet this year, the Asgardian Gala, which is cool. Which also kind of makes you feel like the Cosmic should have just been Thor. You know, bro is the Asgardian, the most known Asgardian. So log in for a supply drop, tuned to your progression, featuring rank up resources, Gala Crystals, and Glorious Guardians Selectors, which were the champs from last year. Like Medusa, Deadpool, Sentinel, all them. So maybe we'll get a selector of them. That's pretty cool. Dude, that'd actually be really good for, like, Spiker. If you could get, like, a Medusa or a Sentinel. Or a Deadpool. That'd be pretty fire. Alright, so Asgardian Gala Banquet. So let's go over the Banquet event, dude, because it sounds super duper hyped this year. So it begins December 19th. There's going to be 3 milestone events, a solo event, a realm event, and an alliance event. The holiday accolades return December 17th. Anniversary calendar December 10th through December 17th. Make sure you guys are logging in each and every day to get that. Holiday sale is going to be on December 23rd. And then our holiday gift is going to be December 24th. New Year arenas December 31st to January 7th. And then updated Banquet crystals. Our main design goal for 2025 was to improve the crystal opening experience and make ranked rewards feel meaningful, which is awesome. This all sounds very, very good. Okay. Next slide. So we have now the Superior Banquet Crystal. This is, again, launching December 19th. Biggest feedback from last year was the SBCs felt bad to open. We've tried to remedy this in a few ways. Each SBC will now have 5 different items. So the main prize, and then there'll be T3A, T6B, or T6CC Catalyst or Fragments, small amount of 7-star or Titan Shards, Relic Alloy Fragments, and then Gold or ISO. We're also going to create a more consistent opening experience. We also want to create a more so every SBC will have 5 different items. That's kind of crazy. Okay. And then there's also this thing called the Jubilant Crystal. So this crystal contains the greatest items in the contest. So a Nexus Titan, a few examples being Nexus Titan Crystal, full tier 7 basic catalyst, first appearance Founder's Keeper Crystal. Some might call it the jackpot of the SBC. Its drop rate is 7.77%. So with every SBC, you have a 7.77% chance to pull a Jubilant Crystal, which also, like 777. That's like the lucky thing on a slot machine. So I like that they went with that number, those numbers. I like that. To achieve our goal of consistency, SBCs will use the grace system. Dude, this is crazy. Like the current grace system that we have in game, you know, that you can utilize to get a new 7-star, which, oh, it's not even here right now. But I've never used it. I have never once gotten a grace champion because it's still like quite a big unit investment. But this, dude, it says every 15 SBCs will guarantee 1 Jubilant Crystal. And it's, I think, 3,000 units for 10. So it should be 4,500 units, I believe, for 15. So on average, like every 4,500 units will get you one of these Jubilant Crystals, theoretically. And just anytime you open SBC, there's just a pretty good chance, 7.77%, that's not bad, to just pull one of these. The Jubilant Crystal includes 1 drop and grants 0 points to the event. So it's only 1 drop and 0 points to the event. They did that because if people just got lucky and, you know, got a bunch of these, it would give you more points in the event. So they don't grant points for the event, but it just looks like such a stacked crystal. It says this crystal contains the greatest item of the contest. That is a statement right there. Okay. Then we have Milestone events. So similar to last year, there will be 3 Milestone events, Solo, Realm, and Alliance. The net unit cost for the Solo event has been decreased. That is incredible news. More Alliance event milestones added while keeping total minimum contribution lower than the Solo event unit cost. Like last year, Realm event stretch goal milestones will increase automatically if community points climb high enough. So for 10,800 net unit cost, total for 3 box keys from all 3 events. And then for 15,600 net unit cost, Kingpin, Absorbing Man Selector in the Realm event. Because a lot of you guys have been asking me in my live streams, like, Legacy, is 18,000 units going to be enough? Is 20,000 units going to be enough? Is 25,000 units going to be enough for Banquet? I'm like I don't know. What I've been telling people is that if you have 20,000 units, you should be good. That should be enough. And it looks like it absolutely is. So it's awesome, bro, that they decreased the net unit cost from last year, because that's a lot of people had an issue with it. And last year was supposed to be the 10-year anniversary big special, not Banquet. It was the grand Banquet. And yeah, it was so bad, dude. Like, oh, it was just so bad. It was a massive flop, well, from a community perspective. But the weird thing is, from Kabam's perspective, it was, I think, like the most profitable Banquet or gifting event ever for them. Which, you know, is weird when it's so poorly received by so much of the community. But either way, I think this is gonna far surpass that. I think Kabam is going to make more money with this style of event and this Banquet, and the community is going to receive it way better. Also, just boosting the event and Kabam's sales, because I think it's just going to be a really good event. It's just, everything I've read so far looks amazing. So it seems like they really actually took feedback to heart to make this event good. And I mean, I feel like they had to, because like before Summoner Fest, a bunch of whales literally got on a podcast on Truth Comics channel, and they were talking about Banquet quite a bit. They're talking about a lot of things, but Banquet was a very big discussion. And one of the biggest whales in the game, Yusafa, he basically said, like, if Banquet isn't good, like, I'm done. Kabam's not going to just lose their biggest whales, you know, their biggest spenders in the entire game. They're not going to, they can't afford to lose them. So their only option was to make Banquet good. So let's jump to the next slide, and I think we're going to be talking a little bit about the ranked rewards. Or where is that at? Okay, it's coming up. All right, so let's talk about the holiday sale first. This is going to be running December 23rd to January 1st. Bonus items in all unit packs, 50% plus bonus units in all unit packs. Features Founder Keeper box keys, Web Store Milestone track, focused on Founders Keepers items, Kingpin and Absorbing Man selectors, similar to Yondu/Skrull in Regal Ravagers. Okay. So that's going to be December 23rd. Just thinking, when I get paid by YouTube, it's typically like I'll get paid for November on like December 21st, 22nd. That's typically when I get paid. So payday is going to be right before the holiday sale. Okay. We might be able to ball a bit. We might be able to whale out a bit. We'll see. Gotta look at the deals, of course. So the 23rd, that's Christmas. That's the eve before Christmas Eve. So I'll try to just be live streaming the moment these deals go live, and we're gonna look at them all together. I really like doing that with you guys, so I'll probably try to do that. Probably live as that drops. All right, let's go ahead and move on. So we have ranked rewards. So Banquet ends on January 2nd. Substantial changes to this year's ranked rewards added more ranked brackets and value to top spots. Due to this, we could also spend better rewards deeper, or spread better rewards deeper down the ladder of ranked rewards. So the top 600 will get a 4 to 5 rank up gem crystal. Last year, rank 4 was only awarded to the top 90. We've also added vanity-related rewards to the top spots as well. Expect a full rewards breakdown this week of the Banquet event. So why? So, like, basically, and Mike even says this on the stream, but, like, a prime example was our alliance mate, Yusafa. He pushed in the Banquet last year, and so the way that it was formatted was there was an individual spot for number 1, an individual spot for number 2, an individual spot for number 3, and then after that, it was, like, 4th to, like, 60, or something like that, 4th to another big number. And I think Yusafa placed, like, 4th. So, like, he just missed out on those top 3 rewards and got lumped in with, like, all these other people where he could have spent, like, tens of thousands of dollars less and still been in that same bracket. So that's why Kabam is, you know, just going to add more ranked brackets and value to top spots. That's one of the main reasons. And so, yeah, top 600 will get a 4 to 5 rank up gem crystal, which, again, no surprise there. Like, now's the time to get rank 5s. Again, this is Kabam's business formula. This is what they do. And so we've also added vanity-related rewards to top spots as well. Expect a full rewards breakdown the week of the Banquet event. Dude, I'm really excited about that. Can't wait to see all that. But, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Yeah, we're getting Sam Reich as our... he's going to hear his voice in an upcoming motion comic. We already knew about that, though. And then there's also Fight the Founders. Just kind of show you guys a little bit of a timetable of what's going on if you want to take a picture of this or something. And then I think there's one other slide, I swear. What was it? Or am I tripping? Oh yeah, there's a little bit more artwork here, which again I love for my thumbnails. This looks pretty cool. I like this. And then I think that's about it. Oh yeah, right. There's just one other thing I wanted to show you guys. It was just J. Jonah Jameson, kind of how he's looking on some of the artwork for January, which looks pretty neat. And the guy who, the Windshear, Kabam Windshear, who was featured on the stream earlier, I believe is working on this champion as well. So you guys, I think that's absolutely everything now. If you want more, just like on X23 and Hulkling, go check out the previous video. We show like the gameplay and all that for those champions and went a lot more in depth. But this was the entirety of the Kabam stream, fully broken down into a bite-sized 40-minute video for you guys. And of course, timestamps will be throughout, so you can skip to whatever interests you the most, as per usual on my videos like this. But guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this one. Let me know what has got you most excited for this month, or just, anything with the Kabam stream. What has you most hyped for the future of the game? What are you most looking forward to? How are you feeling going into the Banquet / Asgardian Gala? Let me know. For me, I'm feeling pretty good about everything in the game. And yeah, I'm just really excited to make a bunch of content on the Banquet this year and get these new champions, rank up these new champions, live stream Battlegrounds with these new champions in my deck. Like, I'm just kind of looking forward to all of it. So yeah, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. Drop a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. Much love. You guys are the best. The GOATs. Peace out, homies.